Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's good to have you here once again. I'm Daniel Oluwafemi, a certified agribusiness consultant with my fan base Africa, and also I've done practical training under some prominent individuals in Nigeria. Now, I have had experience in this agricultural field for close to 10 years now, and it's something I've even been doing before I started to take it very seriously myself. Now, I want us to talk about some general mistakes that we do when new investors want to go into agribusiness in general. The number one thing is that don't we majority of us have this mistake of, yeah, agriculture is a money business, so with the moment I invest my money, I'm getting my money back immediately. No, it's not a business that you rush into and you are expecting your return immediately. No, it takes time, it takes patience. You have to calm down, you have to follow make your research. The person you are giving your business to, make sure they have a track record of successful things that they have done. Are you getting me now? Before you hand over your money to them to invest for you. Are you getting me? The number two thing is that God might have blessed you with money and land. You have a lot of money, you have a lot of land, and you think, yes, let me just go all out. No, please don't do that mistake. I will give you a practical example. There was this pineapple project that I was meant to do at Oshogbo, Osun State, Nigeria, in one village in Oshogbo. um the man came in, he consulted me, and I advised him. It's good. He said he had like 23 acres of land. He wanted to use everything for pineapple. I said, wow, that's a very great thing. But please don't use the whole 23 acres for pineapple. Since you are new into the business, let's start with maybe 4 or 5 acres. And I told him it's a very lucrative business, but don't jump into it and all that. He has heard, he took my advice, went ahead, took someone else and consulted someone else that knows little about the business, and that person fumbled almost everything up. Eventually, he called me back that this and this and this and what is happening. He actually did the 23 acre, but the thing is not bringing forth result and all that. So I took myself, traveled down to Shogbo, and I looked at the situation. I said, and I told him, of which of course he got angry. That why would I be talking like that? Well, this is the person I am. If I'm going to work with you, I will tell you some bitter truths you don't want to hear. You either accept it or you leave it. So I told you the bitter truth. Number one, you're setting 23 acre of land up, and this is what and the money you budgeted to set it up cannot even set up 10 acres, not talk of 23 acres. So when I spoke with the guy, he said he only took it because he had access to every other thing and all that. Well, that is one thing. But what I'm just trying to bring out from this whole story, so I won't bore you, is that don't rush into it. Don't rush into it. I've worked with people too that probably they wanted to go into rabbit farming. I told him rabbit farming is good, but these animals can easily contract disease, especially when they are too much and you're also new into it. Don't just rush it. You can start with one or two rabbits, a male and a female. Then from there you build on. I've done rabbit farming very well, even before I started this whole agricultural business and all. I've done rabbit business very well. I know everything they eat, both from the grass to the normal what's it called, normal feed they give them. I've known everything, but rabbit farm is not something you rush into because you want to do it big. It's always better to start small. Start with that 1 acre, start with that 2 acre. Are you getting me now? So it's not something you rush into and do big. Then number two is that when you are setting up your farm, please understand something, that the money you use in setting up your farm is different from what you're going to use to maintain it. Yes, the cost of setup can cost you, maybe for example, you are setting up 1 acre of pineapple, it's going to cost you around 2 million, 2.5. The maintenance is different entirely. Are you getting me now? The maintenance is different entirely, and that maintenance is where the real work is. I said in my previous video, anybody can work and start digging up anything on the bush in the bush and says it's farming. They are two different things. Please understand that. So don't come with this mindset of, hey, he said he can help me set up a farm with 2.5 million naira. So 2.5 million naira is all I'm going to spend for 18 months. It is not done. No. I've prepared your mind. I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you and make you believe, yes, it's something you can bring in your money. Believe you me, I want the money too. I want the money. But this is what I do. I'm trying to create a name for myself. So I won't do what is going to put me into trouble on the long run. No. Let me tell you this again. This is something I've had a similar experience of. In 2020, immediately after the lockdown, There was a particular project I got. It was a family referral business project like that. One allergy in Lagos and the wife. They came down to my location and they took. Actually bought the land for them. I took them to the land and told them, okay, this is what I'm going to do. But because they are families, I get because they are like friends, I told them this is the amount you're going to use in setting up the farm. That after setting up, we talk about management. As soon as I was done setting up the farm, I called them, sir, now we are done setting up, we need management. Ask me what these people said. They said, Chibi, you said that's the amount they need to set up the farm. So what is this? I'm talking to them again about management. See, that is a very wrong mindset. Eventually, I left the farm for them and I told the person that brought me, I'm sorry, I'm not going to use this my money to take care of this farm for another 18 months. It's not possible. If you're not ready to do it, then please let it be. That's another mistake that investors make. The cost for setting up is different from the cost of management. As and in most cases, the cost of management is usually higher than the cost of uh, the cost of setting management is usually higher than the cost of setting up because you need to send for these things. And trust me, the more money you invest into your farm, the bigger reward you get out of it. Are you getting me now? So that is one thing. The number three thing is that when you are farming, you should be connected to your farm. Do something that you believe this is what you love. Like for example, now you're a new investor, you notice you have this kind of flair for pets. You can go into livestock. Are you getting me? Don't just go into things because people are saying this, people are saying that. I can advise you to go into something and you go into it and it's not working for you. What is that thing that you think you have a natural flair for? You should be interested in what you're doing, not just because you want to get the money out of it. You can get the money, you can invest the money, and at the end of the day, you're not getting anything out of it. So please, these few things are things I think you should take serious concentration into. Thank you very much, and I'll be looking forward to speak with you again in my next video. Peace. This was the Oshobo farm I was talking about. It's the first day of arrival. This was the state of the farm. Everything was dead. We had to start replanting all over again. After for like 6 months, this is what we had: a well structured and resuscitated farm.